Hello and welcome to another update video about Kaspa. Yeah, a subtle change, a small change on this chart. Seems like my idea that we are or were in a B wave, which would result in a C wave down in this wave 4, did not or does not work. It might go for an extension. It's not absolutely confirmed. I'm very interested to see how the weekend price action is going to play out, because so far we had the idea that wave 3 might have topped here, and we did come down so far as anticipated. But first of all, this was not low enough for the wave 4. So what we said, okay, this should really have been the A wave, this ideally the B wave, and then one more low to come in the C wave to form this wave 4. It seems to go more for the extension, which was the alternative wave count, more directly. So it's not confirmed yet because B waves can overshoot. So as I highlighted to you, this move to the downside, yeah, which started on the 7th of August, that was a 3-wave move. So it was already a completed corrective cycle, but not large enough for all of wave 4. So we dealt with the question, okay, are we already in wave 4 or are we still in the 3rd wave? And if the move down is a 3-wave move, so if the correction is an, let's say, yeah, a 3-wave move, it is still possible that it's an ABC structure, so that this was the A wave, this here the B wave, and the C wave is still coming. Because when the A wave is 3 waves, so A waves can be 3 or 5. But if the A wave is a 3-wave move, the B wave is typically very strong. So I cannot rule out, even if it overshoots, I cannot rule out a high B wave, and then we get a C. And you often get these kinds of patterns in a wave 4. So we cannot rule out that we are still in the wave 4 as I assumed, but we broke a little bit too high to make it very likely. And it seems like we want to go for this extension here, but it really depends on if we can break here basically to a new all-time high. Now, if we are in the 3rd wave extension, then this means the 4th wave will just happen a little later. And if we are in an extension, we first need to break to a new all-time high, so above 5.05 cents basically, or it's actually 5.2 cents. Yeah, we're currently stuck at the 1-to-1 ratio, the 100% FIB extension, important level. If we can break above those levels, then the next key target would be 5.96 cents and then 7.45. So it's certainly an interesting chart. The problem I have with this chart is that it's not reliable because it's not impulsive. So we have to be flexible with this chart. We just want to see maybe with the latest price action. I mean, did a trend line? No, not really. I'm not sure how reliable this trend line is. But maybe we'll leave it on the chart now. Maybe it will come down at some point to touch this. So what do we do? I mean, it's currently run into resistance, right? The previous high and the 1-to-1 ratio, the 100% extension, which is the 100% extension of this A wave, because we're dealing with a diagonal here. The 3rd wave is an ABC structure. So what we're currently watching for is a potential reaction there, and then maybe it comes down in the wave 4. But if it really gets an extension, it should move to these levels that I just indicated to you, possibly all the way up to 8.9 cents. What else? So yeah, even if it pushes higher, it should then do the wave 4 afterwards. And yeah, overall interesting chart. Again, it's just not so reliable because we're dealing with corrective subwave structures. That's just a situation because we're not in an impulse, so it's extremely difficult to say where we are. And the most difficult thing with diagonal patterns, is you don't know when they really finish. There isn't really a target for a leading diagonal, but impressive performance by Kaspa, absolutely. I mean, it's just going. So yeah, very much what do we need to pay attention to? I mean, we need to pay attention to now the level, the all-time high level. That will be important, and then it goes probably to that next FIB extension, the 1.236. And then we just take it level by level and need to see if we start this 4th wave at some point. But it's going to be very difficult to say when exactly. I mean, maybe we can add a different trend line here, but that's not very reliable. I thought we might get 3 touch points. We don't. So yeah, I think we just need to be patient to just track high. Oh yeah, and what I wanted to say, it can move higher against the 61.8 retracement, yeah, because we're in a diagonal. We want to use the golden ratio as key support to push higher. So as long as it's staying above that 3.81 cent level, it can push higher. It can push higher in this extension of the third wave. Going below that level would indicate that this fourth wave is in the making. Yeah, that's my update about Kaspa. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.